Hey everyone, welcome. See if I can get this hooked up to Instagram here too. Let's see. I think it's supposed to just say I'm going live on Instagram, but give me a minute. Let me see if I can figure this out. So tonight, my name is Lisa, by the way. I'm the nutritionist here at Raw Generation, and I am here to talk to you all about how to eat healthy carbs and lose weight, because that's how I lost weight, by eating healthy carbs. I think the problem, I think I got it. Hold on a second. I have two phones happening at once. So one phone is my Instagram phone, and one is this live shopping, like website kind of phone. That way I can monitor the comments you send me here, and I can monitor the comments that come in on Instagram. So right now I'm trying to get the Instagram up on my phone. Let's see, I think this would fix it. Let's see. Okay. I think, let's hope this works. If not, let me know. If you're trying to watch on Instagram, I don't know if you can see me or not. I hope you can see me. Doesn't look like you can. If you want to send me comments and you're watching on Instagram, go over to the website, rawgeneration.com, and you can send them through there. Okay. So anyway, my name is Lisa. Like I was saying, I'm the nutritionist here at Raw Generation, and I wanted to tell you all about how I ate all the carbs I wanted and lost weight. Because it's the opposite of what you think for weight loss, but it's what really works. And I tried everything. I mean, everything you could think of to lose weight, I tried. And this is what finally worked. So let me think now. About 18 years ago, I started eating this way. So prior to that, I really struggled with my weight. I was not a naturally slender person. I grew up in an Italian household, eating everything I wanted to eat. So it was not my bent towards being slender, but it took me learning how to become a nutritionist and testing a lot of things out to finding this way of eating. So let me see. I'm supposed to be able to. Okay. Anyway, so how is this possible? How can you eat carbs and lose weight? The key here is knowing what carbs you can eat and how often and how much you can eat them. So when you eat the right carbs, there is literally no limit to how much you can have. I'm going to give you a little story. So I used to calorie restrict. I tried every diet there was to try. I used to calorie restrict probably to about 1,200 calories a day. And now I easily can eat 3,000 calories a day. 3,000 calories a day. So it might sound crazy, but it's totally not crazy, because it's not calories in versus calories out equals weight loss. Even though that's typically what you hear, it is just so not the case. Especially when you're eating toxic foods, because when you eat toxic foods, even if you have only a small amount of calories, you can hold on to that weight like nobody's business. But when you eat fresh, raw fruits and vegetables as your carbs, or whole carbs like potatoes, brown rice, oatmeal, quinoa, those kind of carbs, you can literally eat pretty much all the carbs you want without restriction and lose weight. So that's what this is all about tonight. So if you have questions, pop them in the comment box. I'll be happy to answer them. I was hoping I'd be able to answer Instagram questions as well, but for some reason it looks like I'm not simulcasting live. So if anyone from Raw Gen is watching this, maybe you can go on back in and fix this for me. I don't know. My technical capabilities are, I'm good at making things taste good and helping people get healthy, not so much working computers and phones. So we'll see how it goes. So how many carbs can you actually eat in a day? Unlimited, literally unlimited. In fact, 80 to 90% of your calories every day should come from healthy carbs. So that leaves 10% each for protein and fat, healthy protein and healthy fat. Certainly doesn't have to be a number that you live or die by, but that's actually what is healthy. And when you do that, not only do you lose weight, just to give you some reference, I went from like struggling to maintain a size 8. And I mean, counting every calorie, watching every fat gram, exercising once, if not twice a day, struggling to maintain that size 8, to now a very, very effortless size 2 or sometimes even lower. So I'm not saying my size is what you're aiming for. I'm just saying my size fits my frame. I look healthy at this weight. I am healthy at this weight. It's been this way without me having to think twice about it for the whole second half of my life. So um, I was never comfortable in my own skin before. So it was a constant struggle. You know, I'd be with other younger girls and they'd be eating their hamburgers and not thinking about working out. And they would just be able to eat what they wanted and had wear their bikinis. And I just never, ever felt comfortable like that at that age. And, you know, whereas my nutritionist journey started from weight loss, um, it's shifted to totally about healthy. And when you learn to eat healthy, the weight loss just happens. All right, so I have a comment. Oh, so Victoria's here. The Instagram is working, but Vic, I can't see the comments. It looks like I'm not live. So if you have any kind of guidance to give me there, I don't know how to get the live to show up on the phone so I can answer people's questions. So unless you want to, maybe if you're watching, maybe you want to pass them into here, you can type them in for me. I don't know how else to do it. So let me know if you have any thoughts there. That aside, what was I saying? Oh, so I struggled and struggled. And when I learned that the more carbs you eat from the right carbs, the thinner you get, I was sold. I mean, I went from that size, struggling size 8 to a size 2 in less than 3 months. I did it in actually about a month and a half, and I've never wavered again from it because I've stuck with this all these years. I've used it with hundreds and hundreds of clients over the years. I now message it to all of you at Raw Generation. I do it through email, through text, through my products that I create now. I'm trying to help you all learn what it took me so long to learn. Because once you break that barrier, that mental barrier that you have to have protein every meal, or that healthy fat is, I mean, healthy fat is good for you, but you don't have to have it every meal, and that carbs are bad for you, that is the biggest fallacy, right alongside of sugar being bad for you. One of the questions we get all the time with our juice cleanses, the skinny cleanse, the protein cleanse, the lower sugar cleanses, isn't all this fruit sugar bad for you because it's sugar? And 100% the answer is no. Healthy fruit sugar is amazing for you. It is your body's fuel. It is how you get your energy. And I'm going to explain that in a little bit more detail later if you want to know. But trust me when I'm telling you, you want more fruit sugar and more healthy carbs, not less. Let's see. Maybe try streaming the live from a different account. Okay. I don't know if I could do that while I'm on the phone. Let me see. I'm gonna try to multitask. Not my best thing in life. Let's see if I can log in here. I don't think I'm this gifted to be able to do two things at once here. Vic, if you're staying on, would you pass the comments over to here? And if you're not, then let me know and I'll work on this. Okay. Okay. I keep losing my track of thought. I'm not so like I was saying, tech savvy is not my forte. Music. I think this might do it, maybe. I just hate to leave out the Instagram people because I usually get a lot of people asking questions there. So I hate to leave them out if they're there. Oh, I think it worked. Let's see. Well, we'll find out. What are the healthy carbs? So number one, our juices and smoothies are super healthy carbs because they're made from fruits and vegetables. No, not working. Not working, Vic. I don't know why it's not working. Fruits and vegetables are the prime food you should be eating mostly. And so you can find those in fruits, vegetables, juices, smoothies if they're made with natural ingredients. But then, of course, you're also going to have things like potatoes, like I said, quinoa, brown rice. So whole grain, I always hesitate to say whole grains because people equate that with like whole grain bread, whole grain crackers. Those are not really the healthy carbs. I mean, they're healthier than white bread or something, but they're not healthy carbs that are going to help you lose weight. Healthy carbs that help you lose weight are actual whole grains. So like barley as a whole grain, oatmeal as a whole grain, not instant oatmeal, or, quinoa or rice, white or brown rice as a whole grain. Those you can have without thinking twice about them as well. They're maybe not as nutritionally beneficial as, say, a potato or fruits and vegetables. They're definitely not. But as far as for weight loss standpoint, they're not going to hinder your weight loss, and they certainly fill you up and help you feel satiated. And it also makes it a little easier to prepare meals for you and your family when you're having these healthy carbs. So we intentionally make all of our cleanses, the skinny cleanse, the protein cleanse, the lower sugar cleanse, packed with healthy carbs and healthy fruit sugars, because that is what gives you nourishment and energy. So while your body's detoxifying, while it's cleansing, you're flooding your body with all these nutrients, these amazing nutrients for you. And that's the key. That's why you have this quick weight loss that happens fast with the cleanse. And if you continue to do that after your cleanse, either with maybe our Stay Skinny method or with healthy carbs of your own, that is going to be the way that you keep your weight off and keep losing weight. I created the Stay Skinny method. I just kind of highlighted it here for you. I created the Stay Skinny method. Basically, it's exactly what I teach a client to do when they work with me, but in bottle form and with some instructions too. So it's not all drinking juices. I was trying to find a way to show all of you guys how you can eat from light to heavy all day with a high carb, high fruit vegetable diet. And so light to heavy, not meaning light as far as quantity, light as far as the choices of food that you make. So light being fruits, vegetables, juices, and smoothies. These are light, hydrating, water-rich foods that you want to start your day with and work your way that way. And then at dinner time, that's when you ideally would have your fat, your heavier protein and fat sources. I usually recommend having them only once a day if you're trying to lose weight or maintain weight loss. And I've done this for years. And the reasoning, there's multiple reasons behind this, but number one is that it eliminates bloating, because the main reason why people are bloated, so if you find yourself being bloated on any kind of regular basis, which is something I definitely struggled with a lot before all this, you're improperly food combining. So rather than go into all the reasons for food combining, it's just easier to keep in your mind, eat light to heavy, have your fruits first, don't mix fruit and fat, that kind of eliminates that, because if you're having fruit and juices all during the day and you're having your fat and protein at dinner time with your vegetables or your grains, it eliminates that improper food combining that causes the bloating, the gas, and the extra weight gain. So I tried to convey this in a way that would be just easy and accessible for people. And that's where the Stay Skinny method came from. So it's meant to be a post cleanse weight loss pack. So our skinny cleanse or a protein cleanse or a low sugar cleanse are ways to have quick weight loss, healthy, quick weight loss fast by cleansing. So in the cleanse, you're having 6 bottles of either juices or smoothies per day. With a Stay Skinny method, you're having a green juice in the morning, you're having a meal replacement smoothie at lunch, you're having fruit in between. And then I have one of these because I was just about to drink one. You have a little skinny boost before dinner. This is a weight loss enhancer shot. Actually, I'm going to have some now. I love them. It's a little weight loss enhancer shot that you have before your dinner. Oh my gosh. Every time I have them, I should like it because I created the recipe, but I just love it so much. And a healthy, normally balanced, cooked dinner with your family. You can swap out your smoothie replacement meal. So if you don't want to have your replacement shake at lunch, you could have it at dinner. If you want to have it at dinner, you have your, you can have your, like, say you're going out to lunch with your girlfriends and you want to have lunch out, have your lunch out then and have your smoothie at dinner. Like, either way you want to do it, it's totally fine. So this program was intentionally created to help people to keep losing weight and to keep off their cleanse weight after a cleanse, because what typically happens is you go back after you cleanse, people go right back to eating how they ate before. So they don't know to eat a lot of fruit and vegetable carbs. They're afraid to go back to having all their heavy eggs and cheeses and steaks and stuff. Not that food is bad, there's a place for it, but they go back to eating the way they always ate. And so they gain back the weight they lost from their cleanse. When you transition naturally into the Stay Skinny method or something similar to it, you keep off that cleanse weight and you keep losing an additional 2 or 3 pounds every week. So that's really the key here. So I want the best way to make the system work is to do a cleanse first and then the Stay Skinny method, because with the cleanse, you could lose 8 pounds in 5 days with a 5-day skinny cleanse. You could lose 5 pounds in 3 days with a 3-day skinny cleanse. We've had a tremendous weight loss success with the lower sugar cleanse. 2 of my friends, very close friends, lost 9 pounds on the 3-day lower sugar cleanse. I was like, my mind was blown, honestly, with that one, especially because one of them is like my same size. So I didn't think she had that kind of weight to lose, and she lost it. So anyway, weight loss superstars, our cleanses are weight loss superstars for sure. And that being said, they're only a weight loss superstar is if you can keep off the weight after the fact, right? So that's why you have the Stay Skinny method as your second step. I highly recommend trying both, trying the cleanse, and then after you do the cleanse, doing the Stay Skinny method right after. So you're flooding your body with these healthy carbs, healthy fruit sugar, and you're going to be losing weight while you do it. I'm going to pop this up here because we have a bundle of the two, the Stay Skinny Method and the Skinny Cleanse bundle. You can do the Stay Skinny Method with any cleanse you want. It certainly does not have to be the Skinny Cleanse if you don't want to. We put that one because it's our hero weight loss cleanse. If you want to lose weight, the Skinny Cleanse is the way to jumpstart your weight loss, and then you can go right into the Stay Skinny Method. Are there certain carbs you shouldn't eat? Can you eat these healthy carbs, for example, while you're cleansing? Yes. So you absolutely can eat while you cleanse if you want to. You can have those fruits, you can have those vegetables, you can even have a potato if you want, or two, sweet potato. You can have steamed veggies if you're not cooking them in oil, just plain steamed. You can add some lemon and seasoning or whatever. So you can definitely eat while you cleanse. And it might even be beneficial because then the transition is much more natural from one, the cleanse, right to the Stay Skinny Method. I also always get the question, how late at night can I eat healthy carbs? So regardless of if you're doing the Skinny Cleanse, the Stay Skinny Method, or just trying to get healthy on your own with eating lots of carbs and, whatever, you don't have to worry about what time you eat or portions that you eat when you eat proper foods. So for example, I used to, like I said, I calorie restricted. I followed every weight loss suggestion there was. And I would never eat past, like, say, 8 o'clock because I was like, oh, if I eat after 8, I'm going to wake up heavy the next morning, bloated, tired, whatever. While it might not be the best practices to eat late at night, you certainly can eat late at night if it's the right foods, if your main goal is weight loss. So I live an extremely, extremely busy life. So lots of times I don't even get home until like 11 o'clock at night. And so I'm making my dinner at 11:30, and I'm classic for throwing on Insta talking about having my midnight salad because lots of times I'm not eating my dinner until midnight. And I will not sacrifice having dinner. Like, I'm not one of those people that'll say, oh, it's too late now, I'm going to go to bed and eat tomorrow. Like, nah, I look forward all day to my dinner. So I will literally, I don't care what time of the night or middle of the morning, whatever it is, I'm making my salad, I'm making my potatoes, I'm having my avocados, I'm having whatever I'm having for dinner, sushi, whatever, I'm eating it. And I'm loving it. I'm going to sit and I'm going to put my feet up and finally enjoy my dinner. So point being is that you can eat without worrying about the time or the portion if you are eating the correct, proper foods. So all you on Instagram, I don't know who's there. I can't see you, unfortunately. Victoria says it's working, but I have no way of seeing your comments. So if you have a comment or questions you want to ask me, go to rawgeneration.com, the website, and you can actually just click right on the top. There's a live shopping link for the event we're doing tonight. And then you can ask me questions and I'll see them right in the comments here. Or if you're looking to purchase something I'm talking about, I have all the links and I'm kind of just showing you them as I go. They're all here in the live shopping show. So pop over if you want. That's the best I can say for tonight. We tried to do trial run this afternoon, but we couldn't really do the whole Instagram trial, so I'll have to still work on that for the next one. But anyway, I'm glad you're at least able to watch. Let's see what else I have. I know I sent you guys an email with all the questions I was going to answer, and I made a note so I wouldn't forget to answer any. Can I eat carbs while I'm on a cleanse? I answered that. If I eat, I think you kind of got this already. If I eat carbs after a cleanse, will I gain weight? No, not if you eat the right ones. So just like I was saying, the Stay Skinny Method, it's all about eating the healthy, correct carbs after the cleanse, and you will not gain weight. You will keep off the cleanse weight, and you will keep losing an additional 2 to 3 pounds every week. We have a test group that has tested this for us, and that was the average weight loss that they have been losing. So it's not a guarantee that you're definitely going to lose 3 pounds, but you're going to lose 1, 2, 3 pounds a week, regardless, and you're going to keep off that cleanse weight. So it's a slow, steady, but very realistic and long-term weight loss plan, because you can do the Stay Skinny Method weekly as long as you want. It could be weeks, months, it could be years. It's a completely nutritionally balanced, lifestyle, sustainable program. So there's no limit to how long you can do it if you want to do it. The cleanses are more of like a seasonal thing. Every quarter maybe you want to do a cleanse, kind of detox, jumpstart. Some people like to buy like a 10-day cleanse, and they like to just do like a 1 day's worth every Monday to cleanse off the weekend. That's one way people can utilize that. All of our products, if you want to get extra savings, are available with auto ship. So like lots of times people will order, say, a 10-day cleanse and put it on auto ship because you save 15%. No matter what size cleanse you order, is 15% off. So obviously we have 3, 5, 7, and 10-day cleanses. So if you order a 10-day cleanse on auto ship, 15% is a lot more off of that price than off of a 3-day cleanse price. So people will order a 10-day cleanse, but they don't want to do 10 days, which is totally fine. They might just take out 3 days and save the rest frozen, because it stays, especially it'll stay safe in your freezer for 6 months to a year easily. Maybe they're going to do 5 days and save 5 days, or maybe they're just going to take out one cleanse day and do it every Monday. You can kind of make your cleanse however you want. And some people just use it as snacks. They just take the juices out when they want them as a healthy snack, which is also super cool. Stacy, what can you put on a potato? Olive oil, vinegar, salt. Well, it depends on which phase you're in. During a cleanse, I recommend no fat on the potato. So you could do salt, you could do vinegar, you could do lemon. I love lemon and pink salt on a potato when I'm cleansing. If you're not cleansing, I will tell you one of the yummiest things in a potato is to mash in a really ripe avocado with some lemon and sea salt and maybe like a little onion powder, and it tastes like sour cream. So good. But if you're just having it like normally, you can just have salt. Olive oil is fine if you're not cleansing, for sure. If you're going to put olive oil on it, though, that would be towards your dinner time because that's a fat source you want to have later in the day. If you're having potatoes during the day, like for lunch as snacks, I mean, it's weird to think of potatoes as being a snack because you're so conditioned not to eat potatoes. But I'm telling you, I eat easily 4 to 5 a day, almost every day, without fail. I love, love, love them. They satiate you. They're very filling. And it's like a treat because you're so used to not eating them. But if you decide to have them during the day, like anytime before dinner, don't use fat on them. So use the vinegar, the salt, the spices, whatever, the lemon or lime. If you want to have them at dinner time, then you would add the fat at that point. So did I miss any there? No, good. What else? I have my little cheat sheet over here. Thanks. You're welcome. Anytime. Do I have to limit carbs if I have health issues? No. There's not a single health issue concern that I could think of where healthy carbs will not benefit you. This includes diabetes. I have multiple diabetic clients that I have put on high raw, high fruit, high carb diets that have done tremendously well with it. I'm talking like having like numbers sometimes in the 300 and 400 range on 2 insulin shots a day, going down to completely normal within weeks or a month. It's literally life transforming when you feed your body properly. So not medical advice. I'm just telling you that you do not have to have, that's not an excuse not to try this if you do it properly. And if you are diabetic watching this, I highly recommend the book called Mastering Diabetes. It teaches you how to do it properly. Aside from like having a consultation with me or a nutritionist that knows how to do this, most doctors and dietitians will tell you just the opposite of what this teaches. However, I've now worked with numerous doctors and their patients, and they're now total believers because they've seen their patients' lives become transformed and they get off their insulin and their pills by doing this. So the only condition I can think of that might cause a problem is if you have kidney function problems, because the potassium can be detrimental. That's not the sugar or the carbs that are the problem, but healthy carbs naturally tend to have more potassium, which is super healthy if you don't have low functioning kidneys. If you have kidney disease, then you have to be a little more careful with that. Although I will tell you that I'm not a total believer that you can't get that potassium from natural sources without a problem. If it was in my body, I'd probably give it a real shot and see if I could heal myself because that's how I function in life. But that would be a situation where I'd say to be more cautious. Taylor, what's the big difference between the Stay Skinny Method and the Signature Reset? Okay, good question. I created both of these programs, Taylor. So they're both designed with a similar function in mind, but 2 different ways to get there. The Stay Skinny Method is a 7-day plan. So it's a weekly weight loss system that you can subscribe to weekly. It's a much lower price point. It's $99 a week to subscribe to it with free shipping with auto ship. It's meant to come right after a cleanse. So you keep off the cleanse weight from your cleanse, and then you lose an additional 2 to 3 pounds every week with the Stay Skinny Method, and you can go and do it forever. It does come with some resources, not nearly the extent of the resources as the Reset. I'll go into that in a minute. The Stay Skinny Method does have 38 Stay Skinny recipes that I created. I use them for years myself. I've used them with my clients. The customers are loving them. It also has an eating out guide that teaches you how to eat out and stay on the plan if you want to, and a healthy swaps guide. So just some basic pantry and fridge and freezer swaps if you're looking to get like a healthier peanut butter or a healthier mayonnaise. Those are not foods that I typically recommend having a lot of, but people are people. You're going to want to have your regular life. So if you're going to have mayonnaise and keep it in your diet, I'd rather you have a healthy one than have an unhealthy one. So the Healthy Swaps Guide is for that. Now with the Signature Reset, that's a 90-day program to lose weight and keep it off. It's an entire total body lifestyle reset. So it's much more comprehensive. It includes a 12-video e-course that I teach, and it really takes you through the entire, basically if you had a 2-hour appointment with me, That's what these videos take you through. It's broken up into 12 smaller videos. I go into healthy fats, proteins, eating out, meal prep. I show you how to do meal prep, how to make some recipes, how to read labels, the whole nine. If you want to change your lifestyle and really learn how to be healthy, that's what the Signature Reset is for. It comes with 10 reference guides. So the three I just mentioned, actually there's 55 recipes for the Signature Reset. The other two guides, the Eating Out and Healthy Swaps guide. Then there's also a travel guide, so how to travel with your juices. A postpartum and menopausal guide for women that are on those phases of life, because there are special adjustments for people in those age groups. There's a how to survive the holiday guide. There's a meal prep 101 checklist and how to do that. I'm thinking there's a bunch. There's more in there too. There's the recipes, there's the guides, there's the e-course, and then there's also live support from me. So are invited every week to join a 1 hour live Zoom call with me if you would like to get one-on-one support. Well, it's a small group that we do, but it's very intimate, and so it's very much one-on-one support. And you also have direct email access to me, a special email address that goes with the Signature Reset that I answer pretty much 24/7. I mean, within 24 hours, I answer every email that comes in there, usually much less. So if you have just a question, say you're in the store and you don't know what kind of peanut butter to buy, you can send me a quick email and I'll usually get back to you within, hours. So that's the Signature Reset in a nutshell. It comes at a higher price point because it's more intense. You do a 5-day cleanse and then you do the green routine following. So rather than the skinny method juices, this is heavy on the chlorophyll, heavy on the greens. So you're having 2 green drinks every day for the full 90 days. So that brings around other healing benefits in addition to weight loss. You notice your skin get clearer. We had a girl in our test group that had literally adult acne and scars from it for her whole adult life, and it disappeared by the time the reset was over just from having the influx of chlorophyll. Major game changer for your skin, your hair, your nails, your hormones, your immunity, you name it. So it's a much heavier emphasis on chlorophyll, and you do 6 green routine packs throughout the course of the 90 days. They ship to you every 2 weeks, and you do one smaller 3-day cleanse in the middle. So it's like I said, a much more comprehensive program, and that's the difference. Let me see, Taylor. I just got my protein cleanse and stay skinny method. Oh, awesome. Is any kind of potato allowed? Yes, any fruits, any vegetables, and any potatoes. The key is how you prepare them. So raw fruits, raw vegetables are ideal. You can certainly steam or bake, dry roast or air fry your vegetables or potatoes. There are instructions. If you go to the Stay Skinny Method insert that came in your box, there's instructions on how to properly cook these foods to maximize weight loss. But you can have any kind of potato you want as long as it's not like a French fry or mashed potatoes. They're baked, boiled. You can make. There's a recipe for oven fries in the reset recipe. In the Skinny Method recipes. They're kind of like a French fry version that I make that's fat free, and you can have them all day, every day if you want. So that's in there, super easy. Are any fruits or veggies off limits? Nope, not at all. The only one I'd be careful with, avocados are technically a fruit, but you count those as a fat. So that would be in your dinner meal for sure, or in your one heavier meal. So wherever you're having that meal, but it's usually dinner time. And no, as far as fruits, anything goes as much as you want. And when I tell you as much as I want, I'm not saying like have an apple or have a handful of grapes. You can have a whole bag of grapes. You can have 6 or 7 or 12 oranges. You can have literally, there's no restriction to the amount of fruit you can eat. The more you have, the better your results will be. You can trust me on that. So it'll keep you from being hungry. It'll keep you from having cravings. The green juice, I'm actually having some strawberry greens now. The green juice cuts your cravings. That's why it's the first thing you have in the morning. Oh my gosh, have you guys had the strawberry greens juice, by the way? I just love this juice. The green juice chemically eliminates your cravings, and then the fruit helps eliminate your sugar cravings. So salty cravings, sugar cravings are eliminated through the course of this program with the Stay Skinny Method. That's the reason for the green juice in the morning and the caloric but nutrient dense meal replacement shake at lunch, and all the fruit during the day. So yes, no fruits are off limits. The only thing I would recommend is possibly not going overboard with dried fruits. You certainly can have them. Get organic and preservative free dried fruits. You can have them, but don't make a meal out of them. Just have them a little bit here and there is fine. Really meant to push the fresh fruits and the hydrating fresh fruits and fiber. Good to know. Thanks for all the info. Me too. Sure. And you know what, Taylor, if you come across other questions as you're doing it, just send a DM. If you're on Instagram, go over to Instagram and send a DM, because I'm always on there and I answer all the DMs. So if you have any issues, just shoot a DM over there, or you can always email customer service and they'll forward it to me as you're going through. Did I miss any questions in there? I think I didn't. Cool. So anyone that just joined, my name is Lisa. I'm the nutritionist at Raw Generation. I know some of you are watching on Instagram. I can unfortunately not see your comments, so I'm going to say it again. If you are on Instagram and you have questions, please go to rawgeneration.com. You'll see on the top banner, you'll see a live shopping link. Click right into there from your phone, and then you can ask all the questions you want. You can also purchase the products right from here if you want to. But I can't see your comments unless you put them over here now. For some reason, I should be able to, but I can't tonight. So just can't always predict. We are talking all about healthy carbs, how many you can eat, how often to have them, our products that are full of them intentionally. And that's what we're talking about. I want to answer another question that I get all the time. Don't all carbs turn into sugar? So yes, they do. And that's the reason why they're so good. So let me explain. This is going to get a tiny bit sciencey for a minute, but I'll try to keep it high level just so you understand the base. Everything we eat, everything turns into glucose in our body. And that glucose is what gives us energy. It's our fuel. So we cannot function. We can't walk. We can't talk. We can't do anything without glucose in our body. So whether you have a steak or you have a piece of kale or you have an apple, it's all turned into glucose at the end of the day. The key is how long it takes for it to turn into glucose and actually become your energy and your fuel. That's what decides how efficient a source of fuel is that you eat. So think of food as your fuel for me. I know it's not just fuel for people, but just think of it like that way for the sake of this discussion. So if everything you eat turns into glucose, that means you want everything to turn into sugar. When you have fruit, the sugar in fruit is called fructose. That is one chemical step away from glucose. That makes for a very efficient transition from from fructose to glucose. So when you have fruit, it's instant energy. If you have some fruit and you feel a little draggy in the afternoon and you have a juice, you have a skinny boost, you have some fresh fruit, it's energy. That's because it goes virtually to your bloodstream very quickly. Within 15 to 20 minutes, that fruit is being processed because fructose is one chemical step away from glucose. It's a very easy transition. If you have a piece of steak, now I don't know the exact number of steps it's going to take, but it's probably 6 or 8 steps before it breaks down in your body to become glucose. It takes about 2 hours usually for those kinds of foods or more to break down. That's why when you have a big dinner, you get tired after. When you have a big meal, you want to take a nap or you want to relax, that food hasn't turned into energy yet. It has to get digestion is hard work for your body and has to go through all those steps to break down to become glucose. And then a couple hours later, oh, I'm ready to go do something now. I don't, whatever. Well, it's the opposite for me. So when I eat food, I eat almost everything that I eat raw. So fruits and vegetables is the mainstay of my diet, with the exception of some potatoes and a few other things. So when I eat any meal, I instantly have energy. It's like literally fuels me up. And I remember, I'll tell you a little anecdote. My mother and I travel out to Lancaster, to Amish country a lot. And if you've ever been out there, it's country food to the max, like buffets, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and it's delicious. But when we have our places that we love to go, and obviously I don't eat that kind of food anymore. So I'll order the salad bar and I'll get all the salad stuff that they have. And, all the people are around me having their plates full of buffet and I'm having my salad, like it's what I do, whatever. So but we'll go there and I eat and I'm like raring to go shopping in the little stores or whatever. And my mom will have her normal like buffet food and she'll want to take a nap. So then I take over driving and she takes a nap in the car and I'm like raring to go. So that's a key like little story of like food being fuel. My food fuels me up. Her food fuels her up, but it takes a couple hours for it to kick in. So long story, tried to make it kind of short. Yes, everything we eat turns to sugar. So whether it's a carb, whether it's a fruit, whether it's protein, all turns to glucose, which is our body's form of usable sugar. That glucose turns into ATP. That's like the energy source in our body. So we need glucose or we don't have ATP. And if we don't have ATP, you're basically dead. You can't do anything. So, so I hope that was clear. I tried to make it really clear. But the more fruit, the better. That the more efficient fuel you're getting, the better you're going to feel, the better energy you're going to have. And that's why we have so much fruit and vegetable carbohydrates and sugar in our juices and in our smoothies. It's very, very intentional. We want you to have those things because that's what actually makes you healthy. Let's see, is this working here? Let me tell you, this thing, a little finicky. I just put up our skinny cleanse. Our skinny cleanse is our Hero Weight Loss Cleanse. It is packed with healthy sugars and carbohydrates intentionally. So when your body is detoxing, it is getting flooded with real nutrients, and that's why you feel good. So by day 2, you might feel a little tired on a cleanse, but by day 3, your energy's through the roof. Your mental clarity kicks in by day 5 usually. The weight loss report is 8 pounds in 5 days is the average. But the mental clarity, I always get the statement. We never really talk about that too much, but I've had customer after customer say, I just feel so clear. The brain fog is gone and my energy just kicked in right after day 3. That's because your body's detoxifying. And after the toxins move out and the nutrients start to come in, you've probably never had that level of nutrition. If you've never done a juice cleanse or predominantly eaten a raw vegan diet for any length of time, you've never had your body flooded with real nutrients for any length of time. You don't even know how good you can feel. And I'll tell you, like, I had no idea how good I could feel. I decided, quick story, when I went to school, I went to school for holistic nutrition, and I learned all about different dietary therapies. And because I wanted to lose weight, I was willing to try anything and everything to move that, needle on the scale. And the last, I tried whatever I learned about in school, I tried. So over the course of those couple of years getting my bachelor's degree, I tried every single dietary therapy for 3 months. So like whether it was vegetarian, vegan, macrobiotic, I fasted on water for 8 days, I did dairy free, I did gluten free, I did them all. And then right before I started my master's, the last course they gave me in my bachelor's was called enzymatic therapy, which was an introduction to a raw foods diet. And I remember thinking, like, I can't do this. Who's gonna eat? Like, who's not gonna cook their food? Like, who are these? These are people who like live in tree houses and don't shave under their arms. Like, these are not my people. Like, but I was like, I tried everything else. I gotta give it a try. I will tell you, I tried it. A month and a half in, I felt and looked like I feel and look now. I mean, did other things happen over the course of those years? Yes, I got better and better and better. My skin got clearer. My energy got better. I could tell you story after story of different ways my body detox and things that happened. Like, really, I wish I had like a journal because a lot of cool things happened to me. But as far as my weight goes, I was at this weight before 3 months in, and I've never wavered from it again. So I'm not telling you this to go raw, but I'm telling you, your body, when it's fed the proper foods, when it's properly nourished, it releases excess weight and you go down to your natural size and you stay there. And so every product I create and everything I teach a client or a customer now is high carb, high fruit sugar, and it's intentional because that's what your body needs to heal and to lose weight. It's healthy. It's the opposite of what you should be avoiding. You should be avoiding the heavy protein sources and the heavy fat sources that are not healthy. Like a healthy fat is avocado. A healthy fat is extra virgin olive oil that hasn't been heated. An unhealthy fat is a seed oil or, cooked fat or fried chicken or, those I mean, some of it's common sense, but a lot of it's not common sense. So you might have like a natural food in your cabinet. Maybe you have some crackers you bought or some cereal. I can guarantee you that almost anything you look at, and this includes like almond milks, even anything processed in a box, a can, a bag, read that back label and tell me you don't see a refined seed oil on there somewhere. It could say vegetable oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, rapeseed oil, canola oil. They're in almost everything processed. They are the most detrimental food to your health, to your weight, to your skin. If you're a woman, to your hormones. I mean, talk about having a bad situation with hormones. If you're, it makes it 10 times worse. I can guarantee you that when you cut those foods out, that alone will change your life. And that's what I'm trying to teach you with these plans and these programs is to, without having to give you every rule and thing I've learned in my mind over these years, or having to sit down and have a 2-hour appointment with you, I'm trying to communicate it to you through the products that we offer. So we have 3 amazing cleanses. We have our skinny cleanse, our protein cleanse, and our lower sugar cleanse. They all are available in 3, 5, 7, and 10-day options. I cannot more highly recommend them. They're fast, effective weight loss tools. And if you continue on with the Stay Skinny method, you will keep off that cleanse weight and you will keep losing. And that is a key. Because a lot of people struggle with keeping off the weight after they cleanse because they don't know how to eat after or how to incorporate food back in. It's not impossible. It's very possible. And this program just shows you how to do it. The Stay Skinny method. There's also a bundle that we have. So you can do the Stay Skinny method after any cleanse. You can do a low sugar cleanse and then do the Stay Skinny method. It doesn't have to only go with a skinny cleanse. However, we do have a special bundle option with the skinny cleanse. And that bundle option is a discount for you. So you can get the 3-day skinny cleanse with your first week of the Stay Skinny Method on auto ship for $199. It's over an $80 savings from our full prices on the website. So that bundle is a true savings for you if you're looking to try that. The key is you add the cleanse. Well, no, if you choose this bundle, this little link up right here, it automatically does it for you. You choose the amount of days you want. So you can choose 3, 5, 7, or 10 days, and that will, of course, adjust the price accordingly. The $199 is if you choose a 3-day cleanse. And then you have to put the Stay Skinny Method on auto ship. So auto ship is our subscription model. It's not scary. You are not stuck in it for life. You can literally, with one touch of a button or one super easy phone call, either way, you can cancel it, swap it, or pause it. It's not, no questions asked, never. So you're not locked in for life, but it's a great way to get some savings and also not to have to think about reordering. So if you're looking to try this method, it's meant to be a weekly weight loss system. The Stay Skinny Method is meant to be a weekly weight loss system to get you down to your goal weight and help you stay there as long as you want, and to teach you how to structure your day. Once you learn how to do it, you'll be able to do things on your own, but this is meant to teach you how to do it. It's very, very intuitive once you start doing it. You put the Stay Skinny Method on auto ship, and that's how you get the $99.99 price. So it's a super way to save if you want to do that. So it's right there for you, the Stay Skinny Method bundle. Again, if you're watching on Instagram, I know you might be leaving comments. I can't see them. So just go to rawgeneration.com and you'll be able to watch the same exact show. I'm doing the same exact thing. You can click on the links if you want to order anything, and you can put comments in there for me to see. Because for whatever reason, I'm not able to view them tonight on Instagram. Okay, we have 15 minutes left. If you have questions, ask them. Otherwise, I'm going to go back and filter through a few things I said for anybody that missed, because now I have quite a few more people that were here in the beginning, so you probably missed some of what I said. Guys, I think on these shows every single time I drink the... Have you ever had a hibiscus tea or like a celestial seasonings tea that has a little like tangy yumminess? That's hibiscus that does that. And hibiscus is in this little juice. It is, I'm telling you, if you try it for no other reason than to try these boosts, I think you'll like it just for that reason. Speaking of flavors with the Stay Skinny Method, that's our brand new offering, so you might not be familiar with what we have in there. I created 5 new meal replacement shakes for that assortment. So we have in there already our vanilla cashew, which we have sold for years as our number 2 best-selling smoothie. It's amazing. It's like a vanilla milkshake, really, but all healthy. Nothing but fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds in all of these. There's a strawberry banana, which has been around for a while and it's already a fan favorite. It's very, very similar in taste to me. If you have like one of those Stonyfield like strawberry like yogurt drinks, it tastes very much like that. Like my nieces and nephews love that one. So then the 5 new ones, I really wanted to try to create flavors that everyone would like, because we get some pushback sometimes of people being afraid of greens, and our greens don't taste like grass, and our green juices, first of all, don't taste like grass. I would never let something go out of our company that tastes like grass. I taste every single batch of every single juice we make before it goes out. And if it tastes like grass, we're not selling it. So we might have in the past. It certainly doesn't now. I don't know if it did in the past before I came around, but nothing we sell tastes like grass. It all tastes delish. But as far as the flavors, I wanted to create flavors that were familiar, things that people might miss when they're dieting. Like, people cut out ice cream, they cut out sweets, but they're things that you miss and you crave because you love them. So the 5 flavors I created are like tried and true favorite flavors. So far, I have literally not had one single negative response from a customer, a test group client, a family member, anyone that's tasted them. So I think you will love them. The flavors are pina colada, tastes just like a pina colada. All it needs is a little rum. It's so good. Peanut butter cup, which literally tastes like a liquid Reese's, just like a Reese's peanut butter cup. I've gotten amazing, amazing feedback on that. It's also our highest protein shake of all. It has 14 grams of protein in one bottle. So it's now our new hero protein shake. Chocolate cashew, which is it's our sister to vanilla cashew, chocolate cashew, vanilla cashew. It's a chocolatey, kind of like a hot cocoa-y flavor, but obviously it's not hot. It's it's like a milkshake, like a chocolate shake. What else? Oh, cookies and cream. Guys, I had this vision of like idea of trying cookies and cream, and at first it was kind of like skeptical. I got some pushback. So I want to find a way, because who doesn't like cookies and cream ice cream? And I really wanted it to taste just like it. And I will tell you, there are no cookies in this. but it tastes like cookies and cream. I use little cacao nibs, ground up super small, to make the texture of like little cookie pieces in it. You gotta try it. That's all I gotta say. If you've tried it and you're on here, you can put a message in and let people know it's legit. So good. And then my favorite of all five, the new ones, is the clementine creamsicle. So, like I say, if you're from the Jersey Shore or anywhere on the coast and you're used to going to boardwalks and getting those like orange vanilla twist ice creams, it's like bottled to the T, or even a regular creamsicle ice pop, but it's just delicious. The clementines bring out the perfect flavor in that smoothie. Now, all of these shakes are caloric and filling enough, they're nutrient dense enough to be meal replacements. So I recommend usually you having those after 1 p.m. and they should keep you full till dinner. And if they don't, there's other recommendations within the guides for the Stay Skinny method of things you can eat. This is about eating, not about restricting. So you can eat pretty much all day if you want within the limits, within the confines of what I say recommend that you have. Not that it's law. You can certainly go off if you want, but if you want to lose the weight and maintain and keep going, if you stick to the plan, you'll see the results happen much quicker. So that's the Stay Skinny method that comes after a cleanse. If you don't want to do a cleanse first, you don't have to. You can just do the Stay Skinny method. You can just do an auto ship, just pay $99 a week and just do it. If it's for some slow, effective weight loss and some lifestyle changes, totally fine. But if you're looking to lose a good chunk of weight and maintain it and go forward, then a cleanse is your way to begin. So with our skinny cleanse, you can lose up to 5 pounds with a 3-day, 8 pounds with a 5-day, and it goes up from there. The protein cleanse, similar, the lower sugar cleanse, I gotta say, we had some amazing results from the lower sugar juice cleanse. So much so that it even topped some skinny cleanse results. So that might be an option for you. I will tell you, I am personally a little partial to the lower sugar cleanse because I created those flavors and I love them. Like strawberry greens is one. When you open the strawberry greens, it just smells like strawberry. It's so tasty. And there's also our two of our newest best-selling smoothies, the vanilla greens, which is basically vanilla cashew with green added to it. So an extra punch of greens, but tastes just like vanilla cashew. And protein greens, which is another favorite of mine because that one tastes very similar to a Wendy's Frosty. Another favorite thing. So can you tell I used to like not eat healthy food? The things that I used to love were these things. And it was interesting because when I started eating healthy, I'm Italian. I love to cook. I've always cooked. I needed to make healthy things that tasted like what I was used to eating. And I was used to eating really delicious food. So I was not going to settle for anything that didn't taste as good. And I bring that same mentality to the way I produce these juices and create these juices and smoothie recipes for you guys. If it's not amazing, I'm not putting my name on it. So anything that I've created from this point on, I have like put my stamp of approval on. It just is so, so yummy. It's the yummiest way to be healthy, really. So it's our Stay Skinny method. Those are the flavors there. Back to what I was saying before, if you weren't here earlier, you can eat all the healthy carbs you want, 80 to 90% of your calories every day, healthy carbs, and lose a ton of weight. That's how I lost my weight. That's how all of my clients have lost their weight. And it's how my diabetic clients, autoimmune disorder clients have either healed, reversed their conditions. I don't speak about that all that much in this venue because most people are here looking for weight loss. But I mean, I could tell you amazing healing stories that have happened when people started to feed their bodies properly. And everything that we create of our generation all work, in tandem with those principles. Everything we make is raw. So I mean, we ship everything to you frozen, but we press everything cold pressed, never heated pasteurized, never high pressure pasteurized. So a lot of other cold press juice companies, if you see a cold pressed juice in a store, it's been pressure pasteurized or wouldn't be allowed in a store. That's why we only ship direct to our customers. We're not in stores intentionally because we wanted to keep the integrity of our juices. And by keeping the integrity, we flash freeze them as soon as they're pressed. That locks in the flavor, locks in the enzymes, locks in the nutrients. When you thaw out one of our juices, it tastes exactly the same as when I taste it fresh off the line. And that's from my mouth to your ears. I do it all the time. So I know exactly what they both taste like and they taste exactly the same. I've opened juices a couple of years later just to see what they were like and exactly the same. So it really locks in the flavor and freshness. So when you have foods that are as fresh as that and as raw as that, the nutrients are through the roof. You're flooding your body with those nutrients, and it goes hand in hand with everything I've said in this whole show is high carbs, high fruit sugar, healthy carbs and healthy fruit sugar is the way to lose weight and get healthy 100% of the time. So If you have questions, one last time, if you're on Instagram, come over to rawgeneration.com, type in your questions there. I can't see the Instagram comments tonight. Or if you would like to purchase anything I'm talking about on one of our cleanses, our Stay Skinny Method, or our Stay Skinny Method bundle, the links are right here for you. And once more, the Stay Skinny Method bundle is a major savings. You can get the 3-day skinny cleanse with the Stay Skinny Method for $199. That's when the Stay Skinny Method is on auto ship. And that's a savings of over $80 from the original prices. You can put any of our cleanses on auto ship. So if you just want to try a cleanse, the protein cleanse, the lower sugar cleanse, or the skinny cleanse, you can choose what option you want, a 3, 5, 7, or 10-day cleanse. And you can put that on auto ship. It doesn't have to be weekly. It could be monthly. It could be quarterly. It could just be twice a year. That's the subscription. And if you just choose to have it twice a year, then you get the 15% off savings that you get no matter whatever many frequencies you choose. It's always 15% off every order and always free shipping off of every order. So tremendous way to save is to put our products on auto ship. And then, as I was saying earlier, it's 100% risk free. You can pause, cancel, or swap the product at any time. 0 questions asked. Don't even have to worry about that. So just use it to your benefit. Use it for the free shipping. I'll have it specific. Thank you. We think we're great too. Use it for your advantage, and then you don't have to worry about reordering next quarter or next week or next month or whatever. If you're trying to get your life healthier, it's just, you know what it is? It's mindless. It's done for you. There's no blender. There's no juicer involved. It's done. We do all the work and we ship it to you, and you have these little bottles that you have in your freezer. Take it out the night before and you have it thawed for the next day. It's really brainless. And it's the easiest way to get maximum nutrition right into your body and feel amazing. So I could not more highly recommend it. And that's not just because I work here. I mean, to be honest, I have known the owners of this company before this company existed. A lot of what they built this company on, I taught them when they were my clients. So I totally believe in what they do. I wouldn't be working for a company that I didn't believe in. I've had my own business for all my life, and I only just started working here full time last year because I so believe in what they do. And I just knew that I would be a good fit here. I love, love, love having this way of helping people get healthier and being able to reach more people with this message, which is why I've created now these plans like a Stay Skinny Method and a Signature Reset, because they're more intensive than just a cleanse. A cleanse is phenomenal, but people want lifestyle shifts. You want to be healthy. You want to go forward and keep losing weight and feeling great, and that requires more than just a juice cleanse. It's a great start. It's a great way to jumpstart your weight loss. It's a great way to cleanse your palate. But what comes next? And that's where the method comes in, or the Signature Reset comes in. Let's see. I'm plant-based and I am serious about what ingredients are in my food. And Raw Generation does it right. I live by this. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I mean, they do it right. They 100% do. It is the way to get healthy easily. So we have 2 things we live by. We make healthy easy. We make healthy delicious. You drink it, it's delicious, and you get healthy. I mean, it's really it's as simple as that. So, obviously, I know people say this to me for years. How do you afford to get these healthy things? It's more, yeah. Is it more expensive than McDonald's? It 100% is. But is it more expensive than what it's going to cost you to be sick or to have a disease? Or, how it's all about where you prioritize putting your dollars. So for me, I've always prioritized putting my money behind being healthy and taking care of myself, because at the end of the day, if I'm not healthy, then what? I can have all the money in the world, but what am I going to do with it? I'm going to be stuck in a bed feeling sicker, and or whatever the case might be. To me, it's priceless to have good health. So I truly believe that if you're going to spend your money somewhere, you should spend it on your health and your wellness and the health and wellness of your family. Because not just you. This goes out to everyone, your family and friends. They're going to see you drinking a juice and say, "Oh, Mom, can I have that?" Or, "Dad, can I try that?" And then you're teaching your children how to be healthy and to appreciate natural fruits and vegetables. So it's really like it trickles down from you and your friends. You'll see it, and then you get your friends getting healthy. I mean, it catches on because it's legit. It's how it's the way you're supposed to be living. And all I can say to you is that if you haven't tried it, you don't know how good you will feel. If you have not tried it sustainably, I'm not saying just to cleanse. A lot of you here have tried to cleanse. If you haven't tried a long-term plan after a cleanse, you don't even know what it's like to feel that good yet. Guaranteed, because I tried diet after diet. I was as healthy as could be. I tried many healthy holistic lifestyles for years before I found this way of eating. And I thought I felt great. I had no idea what great felt like until I started doing this. Really had no idea. So I just want you to be able to have that too. I just think that, that's my mission, is to help you all get healthy using the foods that we're meant to get healthy on. That's fruits, vegetables, and the whole nine. So last time, just before we sign off, I'm Lisa. I'm the nutritionist at Raw Generation, and I'm telling you all about our products that are high in carbs and high in fruit sugar, and that is 100% intentional, because those are what heal your body and help you lose weight. So we have our skinny cleanse, our protein cleanse, and our low sugar cleanse. They're all available in 3, 5, 7, and 10-day options, and are all available with 15% off if you choose auto ship. Auto ship, you can choose any kind of cadence you want. Can be once a year, twice a year, once a month, once a week. It could be whatever you want. You can use them however you want to use them. I highly recommend doing that because it's 15% off every single shipment of your product and free shipping. Then we also have our Stay Skinny method, which is our post-cleanse weekly weight loss system. So after you cleanse, it's where you can go. It's a natural transition. You're adding food back in, but it helps you keep off that cleanse weight and lose an additional 2 to 3 pounds every week. So if weight loss is your goal, the Stay Skinny method is your way to do that. And if just getting healthy is your goal, it also helps you do that, because there's a whole plan that comes along with it. It's nothing intense. It fits in a small little insert, but it teaches you how to cook properly, how to structure your day. And it comes with resources like some recipes that I created, an eating out guide teaching you how to eat better, and a healthy swaps guide. So there's some major things that can help you there. And lastly, I have it highlighted now, our Stay Skinny method and skinny cleanse bundle. So our 1 and 2 step, the skinny cleanse first, the Stay Skinny method right after. You can do any cleanse before the Stay Skinny method, but the skinny cleanse and the Stay Skinny method are kind of meant to like match made in heaven. There are 2 weight loss bestsellers for a reason, because they're the most effective that we have. So if you have a goal to do that, I highly recommend trying that. And right now, if you choose this bundle, it's $199.99 for a 3-day skinny cleanse and a Stay Skinny method on auto ship, and that's an $80 savings from our full price. So it's no cheaper way to get these products. Just make sure you put the Stay Skinny method on auto ship. You will not see the auto ship price when you toggle it. It doesn't come up to get into the cart, but then you will see it. So we're working on fixing that. It's coming, but for whatever reason right now we can't see it. So just rest assured, because I had this question a lot, is once you go into the cart, you'll get the auto ship price, even though it doesn't show it on the top when you toggle to the auto ship. That I think is pretty much everything. Eat carbs, enjoy your carbs, choose the right carbs, have them any time of the day in any quantity that you want, and never, ever, ever limit them unless you want to limit your weight loss. So everyone, I hope you have a great night. It was lovely being with you tonight, and I'll see you next week.